Hey everyone, it's Ethan Ormis back again for another video today, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We're going to be reviewing Week 3 of Major 1 qualifying games today from CDL, or from the CDL, of course. So, yeah, let's hop into it. I mean, it was a very, very surprising weekend, I would say. My predictions were absolutely horrible. This is the worst I have done this year. I only got 7 points. So obviously not very good. I started off the weekend strong with the Thieves beating the Legion, FaZe beating Rokkr, but then after that it just completely went downhill, only getting another 2 points for the rest of the series, or for the rest of the series for the weekend. So obviously not good at all from myself. I don't think anyone would have really expected the Surge to get swept by the Mutineers, and I feel like a lot of people were expecting the Breach to beat the Subliners, but I feel like a lot of people were expecting the Gorillas to beat Rokkr as well, to be fair. And obviously, I mean, yeah, unfortunate weekend for Toronto, of course, those are my boys, so that kind of sucks. Unfortunate for the Breach as well, going 0-2 this weekend, which is not something I was expecting. And Seattle also going 0-2 this weekend. So, yeah, pretty surprising. But obviously, yeah, I mean, we have our major bracket 1 ready already. Starts in a few weeks' time. I'm super, super excited. I'm going to try to do some other CDL videos heading into this major, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how everything pans out, I guess. So, yeah. So we've obviously got the Subliners, Rokkr, Legion, and Mutineers all in the first round of losers. So if they lose, they are done. And then up in winners, we have Atlanta versus Boston, which will be Thursday, which is pretty good. London versus LAG, which is pretty good as well. That'll be a fun match. They actually start the major off. And then it goes to Atlanta and Boston. Then it goes to LA Thieves and Toronto. I'm intrigued to see how that matchup will pan out, because it's been two pretty close series both ways. Now they split one apiece, I believe, now so far this year. And then we have Optic versus Surge, which will be a really fun match to close things out Thursday. So I'm very excited, of course, now with the way the major is. Of course, it is 4 days, so it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm super, super excited to see how that goes. I'm not going to make my predictions yet, obviously, but yeah, that only time will tell to see how that goes. So let's take a look at the standings. Of course, Paris 0-5, New York 1-4, Minnesota, Florida, Boston, LA Gorillas, and Toronto Ultra all 2-3. Toronto actually has the best record there because they've played the least amount of maps, basically. Alongside Florida have played 18, so but they have a better record than Florida, so that's the tiebreaker, of course. Then we've got Seattle and Optic that are 3-2. Of course, Optic started off horribly. They ended very strong. Seattle started great, and they ended pretty poorly. Kind of the same thing for Toronto. They started well, but then they ended poorly. And then the 4-1 teams, the LA Thieves and the London Royal Ravens, and then Atlanta FaZe going 5-0. The only team to go 5-0, of course, with the best record of 15-5 in map count, which is very, very good so far. Yeah, very good for the Thieves. The red teams reign supreme right now. All three red teams are at the top up here, which is very interesting. Of course, I mean, this is the most, I really truly believe that this is the most competitive we've seen the CDL. Every year, the casters always say it, but I truly believe this year is the most competitive that it has been. Obviously, I mean, you know, it's kind of surprising to see like the team names like New York and Minnesota so low, and it's pretty surprising to see team names like the Los Angeles Gorillas, Seattle Surge, Los Angeles Thieves even, and London Royal Ravens so high. So it's good to see that. Definitely going to see some more things to come this year. I'm excited to actually see different outcomes. I'm hoping, I mean, as much as I want to see Toronto win, it'll be nice to see some more teams win other than just Toronto and Atlanta, basically. Because, I mean, since the CDL has started, I mean, Atlanta's won more than anyone. And now, I mean, I guess if you count the Huntsman slash Optic slash Empire, that franchise of Optic Texas has won probably the second most, if not the most, maybe. So yeah, I mean, it's very interesting to see. London has made, I think top 3 was their best performance ever, which was at Champs of MW. And then what else? I mean, Paris, I think the best they've ever had was a top 4. So obviously still not looking good for Paris, but anything could happen. I'm intrigued to see how this schedule or how this major goes. Of course, you've got a ton of fun matches, a ton of games every day, which is very, very exciting. I would love to be able to go. That would be sweet. So here's, I guess, a better look at what everything looks like right now. I mean, if I were to guess right now, I would say Atlanta moves on to winners round 2, as well as Texas. Probably London, and I'm really torn between LA and Toronto. That's a really tough series to call there. But I mean, who knows? Then it would be Boston versus Muniers, I'm guessing, and then Surge versus Paris, I'm guessing, and then Gorillas versus Rocker, I'm guessing, and then whoever loses between the Thieves and Ultra down to the Subliners. So, man, it's crazy that some of these really good teams like Atlanta, Texas, LA Thieves, London Royal Ravens, Seattle Surge, Toronto Ultra, they could all be gone if they go 0-2. They could be gone very, very fast. Now, I don't know if any of those teams do go 0-2, but you never know. So, yeah, I'm intrigued to see how everything pans out. Again, hopefully my pick'ems will be better for the major. I did absolutely horrible here at week 3. But I did mention in my prediction video that I wasn't as confident with these ones. Clearly, as you can tell, my confidence was warranted. So, yeah, that'll be the end of today's video, guys. Let me know your thoughts on week 3. Let me know your thoughts heading into the major. I'm very excited to see how things go. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.